Welcome to the Game Winner Pod. You know me, I'm your host, Malique. That's AJ. We need no more introduction. We're gonna get right into it. First off, how you doing today, bro?
Good, bro. What about you?
I'm good. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about nothing else. Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, the trade of probably the trade of history right here. You got Luka going to the Lakers, teaming up with LeBron, AD going to the Mavericks. No one knew about it. It was completely in the dark. Um, Give me some thoughts on that, bro. Like we both Laker fans. I'm a Laker fan my whole life. You're a Laker fan now with LeBron being here. But how you feeling about this game?
Yeah, real shit. That trade was the most unnecessary trade in history. Um, I understood. I understand the aspect of the Lakers. Like I'm not understanding, but it's like they wanted somebody through the future. I guess they once Luka was on the table, I guess they had no choice but to accept it. But it's like at the end of the day, like what was you thinking? Like what was both sides thinking? Like the Mavs had Luka Doncic in their hands, made to the finals last year, made to Western Conference Finals when they had Jalen Brunson as their number two. Like Luka was everything. And then you put him on, and then all of a sudden you trade him for AD, and you think AD is the answer to your franchise. I didn't really like the trade, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, not one bit. I don't think that trade really made sense for the fact is like I think for the Lakers right now, it negatively impacts the Lakers for the simple fact is like for the simple fact if they don't get no big it negatively affects them but right now I'll give it the positive to the Mavs just for the fact there's AD back at the four. um and they got Kyrie at the one. They got some role players. I don't know how that's going to go still, but right now Luka and LeBron together sounds good, but as long until they get a big man, which I'm not seeing in these trades, uh I don't really think the Lakers really want it. How'd you feel about it?
So speaking of LA getting like a big man, I saw something on ESPN. They said that they asked Rob Pelinka about how like I guess how's it coming like that process, and it's like he said something interesting. He like, well, they trying, but the market's kind of dry. Then follow that up with something like something like the big acquisitions may come more so in the summertime or something like that. What you mean? What you mean it's dry?
Yeah, facts.
What's dry? Like it's dry. The market dry. So you're gonna do a deal in the dark, not tell nobody. You're gonna give up a player in Anthony Davis, who all he said was he wanted to play the four. That's it. He wanted to play the four. That's how we won. LeBron running the point guard, 80 at the four with a true center. That's all he wanted. So you say, okay, I'm gonna give him away because he said that. And now you're gonna sit here. Now, granted, I'm not mad at the Luka trade. I'm not mad at it. I like it. But now you know that, okay, we need a big man. We need a true five. Jackson Hayes can't be our starting center. And you're gonna come out and say the market dry. I ain't trying to hear that. I am not trying to hear that. We need a center. Bro, I wish he would have said that, bro. If I was the owner or something and he would have came to me with that, bro, I probably would have smacked him or something.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
threatened, bro. Bro, like what? What you mean the market dry? You knew that before you traded Anthony Davis. You better find me a big. Know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm gonna say on that. But as far as the trade goes in itself, I like it. I'm with you though. Like I feel like we could have won either way when it comes to like moving Braun back to the point, letting AD play the four. Like the mold that we had in 2020, that's what worked. So I wish Milwaukee would have kept AD, but me being a Lakers fan, bro, I remember them years where we were terrible. The mid 2010 years when Kobe was on his way out, and we had D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Clarkson, and Rob Sacre and these guys, bro, Jordan Hill. It's like, bro, those years were bad, bro. Like, those years were bad. I hated watching Lakers games. Jody Meeks, I hated watching those games, bro. So LeBron comes along and we get relevant again. Now, us getting Luka at 25, to me, this ensures that we won't see them years for a long, long time. Like Luka being 25, Luka by himself has shown he can get you to the postseason. So I'm blessed to have him because it's like, bro, like we don't tolerate those kind of seasons in Lakerland. Like we don't tolerate that. When we're bad, like it's bad. So for us to get him, I'm happy for it. And I feel like over time, they're gonna get the necessary pieces around him to compete. I feel like they made this trade with the mindset of like looking to the future. Not necessarily trying to win right now. Like we know the Mavericks, they're trying to win right now, right?
Right.
Um, the Lakers, I think we can win right now. I think if you pair Luka Doncic with LeBron James, and LeBron James is still like one of them, like he's still like great. Like he hasn't shown no signs of slowing down. Like Father Time, he's still beating Father Time. Like I think we can win right now. But I know in their mind, they're thinking, okay, look, he's 25 years old. We got a decade more of him being great. So that's my thing. I was shocked though. Like it was what 11 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
I didn't know what to do with myself, but I was shocked. Still, I mean, I believe it more now because he's in practice and stuff like that. And also, I want to tell the people that watching, we're sorry that we're doing this video right now. We meant to do it yesterday, but some technical things got caught up, we lost the video, so we're redoing it. But so we have another day to really process it. So it's not shocking to me like it was when we first found out. But when I first found out, bro, like I was like in awe. Like I can't believe they really traded for Luka Doncic like that. Like I thought he was like an untouchable. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's only a certain amount of untouchables in the NBA. You got like, well, I thought it was Luka. You know, LeBron, throw AD in there,
Yeah,
Shea,
exactly.
Giannis, yeah, Jokic. But if Luka can get traded,
Anybody.
anybody can get traded, bro. So like no one's safe. You
I,
not if Luka can go, you can go. You're not safe.
I think, yeah, those are valid points. I think coming from a LeBron fan, I think it's two different sides. Like coming from a Lakers fan, like if you're an actual Lakers fan, you're cool with it because you know for the future you're good. You got Luka to start it off, and LeBron gone. You got somebody that can still, you know what I'm saying. You seen what Luka done with the Mavericks. But if you're a LeBron fan, it's like a slap in the face. Like you see, like you know LeBron got limited years left, so it's like first you don't tell him about the trade. So that's already like, okay, yeah, we see what's going on. Then number two is like we ain't like it's just Luka and him now. Like you got these role players around him, but we got Jackson Hayes starting at the center position. I'm not really seeing us winning with Jackson Hayes at the center. I mean, I'm just not seeing that, bro. I mean, agree to disagree, but I like you said you can see us winning now, but it's like I'm not liking the team. Like I'm not liking it really is just back to LeBron and A. It's just like LeBron and Luka just against the world, against everybody else at this point. I feel like if they can try to, if they like you said, the market is dry. That's some bullshit. I feel
What?
like
Yeah.
yeah, like that's some bullshit, bro. Like you telling me out of all these centers out there, there's not like Nurkic not playing. Like there's so many other. There's a couple other centers out there. You tell me you can't find that one center that's better than Jackson Hayes. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Jackson Hayes is ass, but he's just not. He's not what can shape us for a championship team. I just feel like as a Lakers fan, I mean as a LeBron fan, it's just like yeah, it's like it is what it is. Like it's just this year, maybe next year, and then so be it.
And you know what, bro? That is a great transition to our next question, which was, does this trade impact? Do you think this trade impacts the Mavs more or LA?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I kind of like with a head. I definitely said it because the Mavs. I think it impacted the Lakers not well, just for the fact of the matter is, there's still other pieces that has to be involved. Like I'm okay, the trade is already done. I'm not saying I still process it because it's kind of crazy how it happened, but it's like I understand now. Like Luka's a part of the team, he's for the future. Okay, I get that part, but it's like we still have LeBron James. Like this is still LeBron James who won the championship with AD with him and AD in 2020. So it's like I'm just confused on what was the logic behind us really getting rid of AD. I have this. It's irrelevant now, but I still got to bring it up. It's like it didn't make sense to me. Like somebody that wanted to just play the four, wanted to play the four because he knew at the four position nobody could stop him. Nobody could stop him at the center position. So imagine going back to the four is like that was championship basketball right there. And then you got Luka, who was with the Mavs, who got him to the finals. I mean, not saying single-handedly, but he was the main reason for it. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Lakers really took a dip off this. I feel like the Lakers should have just thought about it. I think Rob Pelinka should have just thought about it. Like, I mean, yeah, Luka's a generational superstar, but we got AD still who, if we put him at the four, get a good five with the same team, put LeBron back at the one, I feel like we can make something happen. But now it's like you just thought about Luka. Okay, we can't pass that up. We can't pass that up. Let's think about 10 years. Let's think about now and then what will it look like from now to 10 years. How many championships can we think about with him? Then you got to think about it when LeBron's gone. Now they got to still try to find pieces to fit around Luka. Like Luka got you to the finals, but he also had Kyrie. Before he had Kyrie, he just got you to Western Conference Finals. And then before that, y'all couldn't go nowhere. It was either second round, it was either first or second round. So it's like I feel like the Lakers took a little step back. I think they just didn't care. I think they didn't care about winning this year, which is, I mean, I guess that's fine. But as somebody that's a LeBron fan, I can't take that. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not sitting right with me, bro.
Um, I hear you. I think so. What you said it impacted the Lakers more or the Mavs?
It impacted the Lakers for the fact I think it impacted the Lakers in the worst way right now. Right now,
Okay.
for right now. I'm not saying for long term, but right now is this moment. As I'm seeing how these trades are going and we're not getting nobody, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not liking how it's looking. I'm not liking it.
Okay. So I think it impacted us more also because I do think we took a little bit of a step back because we're thin on that front line. Now, I feel like people are kind of over exaggerating how bad our defense is going to be because we still got defenders. We got Finney Smith. We got Vando. You know what I'm saying? We got guys who can still defend Rui. Then we got guys who will play defense. Um, Now Jackson Hayes and no backup center kind of makes that tough. But I feel like this trade it definitely will make the Mavericks look like they won it. Um, for the immediate time, I do feel like in the future, and this is where I feel like LA is trying to go with it. I feel like in the future, time will show that we will win this trade. But I'm with you though. I can see how you would not like it because I said like you're a LeBron guy. But the reason why I feel like we can still win is because, like, again, people talking like, well, don't know how Luka and LeBron go and do together. I'm like, bro, you talking about two guys that probably got the two best IQs in basketball along with Jokic. You putting that on one team. Like, I understand they both need the rock, but bro, you don't get an IQ the way that they have without being a master at all facets of basketball. You have to be a master at all facets of basketball. They gonna know what to do in certain situations when other players aren't. You know what I'm saying? Like they played the Clippers yesterday, and LeBron had a give and go. What I forget, I think it was Austin Reeves or somebody. He had a give and go with a guy, and he looked at Luka and he said, "That's what me and you gonna do." You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm talking about. Like IQ, like I feel like their IQ is gonna show. I know what I'm saying. Like I get they're ball dominant, but they're all around players. They're not score first players. They're all around. So therefore, I feel like when you combine that with how smart they are, they're gonna know how to coexist because they know the game. Know what I'm saying? That's
No,
why I feel like we can still win because LeBron's not the best player in the world no more, but he's still top 10. He's still very very good. Luka is a top 3 player right now, top 4 player right now. So it's like you combine it. Like I said, we got wing defenders that can defend. We got some rebounding. No Vander gonna crash. know what I'm saying? Luka's gonna rebound. LeBron, we got guys that's gonna rebound. Our front line kind of thing, yeah, but that's really it. Like I feel like they're, I feel like people are drastically underestimating this team. You got Luka and LeBron. Austin Reeves still there. Rui's still there. Who personally I think they should trade. We would try to get a big up in him. But he's still there. You know what I'm saying? Like we got guys. That's why I feel like I feel like our window to win a championship is a lot open more than what people think because you have two, in my opinion, the two best IQ players in the game. Know what I'm saying?
So you feel like with the team we have now, okay, scratch getting the big, scratch getting somebody that's better than Jackson Hayes. You telling me for right now, you think the team we got can make it to the championship or win it this year?
Not.
See, but that's what I'm saying. But
We
you
need a
saying,
big man, bro. We desperately need a big man.
but that's what I'm saying. So, that's what I'm saying. We're on the same page with that. But I thought you was trying to say, as in, if we even don't get a big man, we still can do something. Are you saying with the big man, or are you saying without a big man, we can still do something?
I think we can. I think I don't know, brother. I think we can do something now. I do,
Without a
bro.
big man?
It's
It's
tough.
gonna be hard, bro. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, bro. I understand Luka and LeBron is the got the two best IQs in basketball, two of the top three. But it's like it's gonna be hard when you don't
But
have that.
bro, we got a guy named Troy and Jimerson. Some guys might got to put in some work, bro. Like
I
like
cannot believe there's
Jimerson the
sometimes
third.
they don't even play,
They don't. They will have to start playing.
and that's why I'm saying like we're banging on that. We're not winning, bro. You're not winning no championship like that, banging on people
That's
like that.
fine. I'm not saying I think we can do something. Me saying I think we can do something is not saying we gonna win the whole thing. That's
What is
all
do
I'm saying.
something? What is do something?
I think we can get deep in the playoffs.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing you with that. I
That's
want
that's
to.
doing something.
I'm a LeBron fan, bro. He only has limited time. I want him to win. You telling me the window for them to win with AD to get another five, to put him at the four, or even just put him at the four and put LeBron at the one was way bigger than what we got now with Luka.
I'll say this, bro. Next year, if they get a true big, I'm taking LA to win it all.
No,
And
facts.
I think that's how LeBron's gonna retire. I think he's gonna go out with ring number 5 because, like I said, all this happened. It's kind of tough right now. I don't want to hear that stuff about getting a big, it's market drop, but it did just happen. It caught everybody off guard. I feel like if we don't do anything this year, next year I'm taking LA to win the whole thing because Luka Doncic with LeBron, and you got a real big in there. With Jackson coming off the bench, like I think Jackson Hayes is a good big to come off the bench and give you minutes. He's not a starter.
Exactly.
I would take us to win the whole thing next year. But right now, like I said, doing something is like second, third round. I think we can get that far
So as in like you think we can make it to Western Conference Finals?
at best. At best, yes.
I can't even see that, man. I can see second round, but it's like, man, then again, maybe because the West is really not that. I don't know. We could, maybe.
But bro, who can't they? I mean, the Warriors just got Jimmy Butler. We're gonna talk about that, but like we're gonna talk about it. But let's get to the next question, bro. Was Nico Harrison done for this?
Yeah,
Like,
bro. I
is
mean,
he?
I think we already can. I think everybody in the universe could agree with that. Mavs fans, Lakers fans. I mean, it don't even matter what kind of fan you is. I mean, we all could agree with that. He needs to get. He need. If I was the owner, he needs to get up out of there. Like it has to be over. Like I don't. I'm just worried. I'm just thinking about how you like. What is going through your mind? Just thinking about your franchise player who then got you to places that other people didn't. Trae Young for the Hawks. Never made it to the finals. Made the Eastern Conference Finals one time in his life. You think the Atlanta Falcons organization is thinking about trading him? No. You like come like let's be realistic, bro. Like I can't believe it. I can't believe that general manager. I can't believe Nico Harrison even thought about that. Like woke up one morning and was like, man, let me think about Luka. He's slow. Not saying he's slow, but he's a little overweight. Um, Yeah, and that's why I feel like there's underlying issues going on because it's like this is the first time I ever seen an untouchable player who I thought was untouchable even make it in the trade talk. You know what I'm saying? Like usually you have to request a trade for yourself. It seemed like Luka wanted to keep like he wanted to be that franchise guy ever since Dirk. He wanted to stay with the Mavericks for the rest of his career. It seemed like that way to me. So it's like I don't know, bro. I think that was very dumb of him, and I blame the Lakers also for even accepting the trade. I know we're past age irrelevant now, but it's like it goes hand in hand. Like Rob Pelinka dumb and Nico Harrison dumb. It didn't make sense to me.
I think Nico Harrison absolutely, if this does not work out, and we all know it's not going to work out, should be fired and never have another GM job ever again.
Exactly.
He, it's not that you traded him, bro. It's the fact that you kept it from everybody, for me. And it's the fact of like your head coach looks sick at the podium when you were talking. It's the fact that your owner, majority owner, laughed at you when you first presented that trade to him. Like it's all of those things. Mavericks fans, like they're talking about giving the Mavericks refunds now for season ticket holders. Like now you losing money. So if this does not work, he got to be out of there. He got to. Like,
I,
bro, you traded away a top three, top four player in the game, 5-time first team All NBA, first team All NBA since the second year in the game. 25 years old. You're just off a finals run, and you trade that away because you think he's getting a little overweight and some more stuff. Not playing defense sometimes, but bro, he Luka has played the same way since he's been in the NBA, and you've got nothing but better, with the exception of 2 years ago when they missed the playoffs. Y'all was blessed to have Luka. Y'all didn't make the finals since 2011, and y'all won it. Good for y'all, but bro, Luka was gonna be y'all next great star. When you think Mavericks, you think about Dirk. That's really it. Luka was gonna be that next player in line. Like, so yeah, he was done for that. And I feel like if this doesn't work out and it won't work out, yeah, he should be fired. I'm talking like publicly embarrassed.
I feel like he should be publicly embarrassed already, bro. I think firing needs to come now. Like I'm sorry. Then
They're not
I'm
gonna do it
sorry.
now, bro. They're not gonna
No, I
do it
mean no
now
no no no. Of
because
course of course not gonna do it. I'm just
it could work out for the Mavericks.
I don't see it.
I mean, I know you don't see it, but I'm saying like,
I mean, you gotta give it time. I mean, of course, like,
yeah,
I mean, I already know. Like, I'm just saying hypothetically. Like, yeah, of course, you gotta give it time because you never know. Like, they might be good. I'm just saying for right now, when I'm looking at it, until AD comes in play, who knows? But it's like, you do gotta give it time. But like you said, if it don't work out, yeah, you gotta do something. Like, I just can't believe there was even like a thought. It shouldn't even be a thought. Like, there's no way even you even thinking about that. Like, it just don't make no sense. I, I I'm lost, bro. That
man,
was insane. I'm sorry, and that's what I'm saying. Like, was it wrong for them not to tell was it wrong for them not to tell the players? I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. That is so crazy, bro. I think that at least I think Luka deserved the utmost respect in that situation. Like, you talking about somebody who got you to a place that you never got to ever since Dirk was there. And you know how type of player Dirk was. You have another player like that. A generation who's on a pace of probably being better than Dirk. I mean, 5-time first team All NBA ever since the second time in the second year in the league. It was if he didn't get hurt this year, it was gonna keep going. I mean, I didn't see no drop off. I mean, yeah, I mean, he a little overweight, maybe a little slow, but it's like he don't play no defense. But it's like you've been dealing with that, so it's like yeah, that was mad disrespectful, bro. And then for the Lakers not even to tell AD about it, which we know the reason why he didn't tell AD, they didn't tell AD nor LeBron is because they felt like it was going to get stopped, which it probably was. LeBron was probably going to put a halt to that, but it's like still, you don't think AD brought the Lakers to a championship, got him one. Ever since who was there? That shit.
LeBron, yeah.
No, that's ever since Kobe. I mean, I'm not saying
Oh
like they
yeah,
got.
against
That's what I'm
Kobe,
saying.
yeah.
They got him like LeBron and AD got them a championship. Ever since, you wouldn't win no championship if AD won't there. So you tell
Right.
me he didn't deserve that respect? It's a slap in the face to both. Like it's like if I'm AD, bro, if I'm Luka, it's like wow, like you really got to sit down and think about it. Like there's no love and it's like it's straight business. Like that just showed me how much business the NBA is. It's just like a regular professional job. Like it don't matter what's going on. It don't matter how good you is. It don't matter if you could be the best in the world. They're gonna treat you as in like you're a regular employee. If they feel like, regardless of how many championships or what you got for them, it don't matter how many droughts and it don't matter how many droughts they've been in and you got them out of it. They're still gonna find a way to ship you off, which is kind of crazy. But it's like it's a business at the end of the day. And I think now the whole world is looking at it as like, yeah, like nobody job is safe no more.
And it was wrong. You're right. I agree with you. Like, it's disrespectful that you didn't tell them, but it's like it's how they found out too. And
Yeah,
like
like
you ain't tell LeBron. Like after all LeBron did for you with LA, like got to a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we was in a drought before he got there, not making the playoffs. Like Luka Doncic did not deserve that. His dad's right. He didn't deserve that. You don't tell Kyrie who you re-signed
because of Luca.
because of Luka. You don't tell Clay who signed there because of Luka. You don't like bro, that this right here has really marked the end of an era because up until this point, every trade or free agency decision that has ever happened has always been signed off by LeBron. They did this move saying, we don't care what you think. We're going to do this because you have a year or two left and we need to start prioritizing life after you. And for the first time ever, LeBron's not the main focal point of the team no more. It's
Right.
Luka now. So yeah, it was highly disrespectful. It was highly wrong for that. Like, I get I get y'all not wanting the deal to be stopped, but bro, you gotta understand, like these people put their blood, sweat, and tears into this for you. Got you to the finals, got you a championship. Like I'm more mad at Rob Pelinka because LeBron and AD got you a chip, and that's how you repay them by not even like you know what I'm saying. Luka got you to the finals, but he ain't win nothing.
Right.
And also like you know what I'm saying. Like and the year before that, they didn't even make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and plus Nico Harrison wasn't the guy that drafted Luka. That was Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban sold the team. He's still partly an owner, but he's not the full blown owner like he used to be. So management was different. All that. Those people did not draft Luka. Now I'm sure they still loved him. But they didn't draft Luka. You know what I'm saying? Rob Pelinka was there. He signed LeBron. He signed AD. They repaid you winning you a championship, and I feel like your loyalty should be more than that. I get not wanting the deal to be stopped, but those guys got you a championship. In Dallas, those executives and stuff, they weren't there when Luka first got there. It was everyone was new. You know what I'm saying? Nico wasn't there. That owner wasn't there. With Rob
I'm
Pelinka, you was there. You owe LeBron and Anthony Davis that much respect. I'm
exactly.
more disappointed in Rob than I am in Nico.
Yeah, and I you know what, and that's facts, that's valid. I still can't give him a pass though. Like, regardless if you was there when regardless if you didn't draft him or not, it's like you still see what he did for the organization. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest star y'all had, the biggest star. Like this is Luka Doncic we talking about, and it's not even. And you know what? It's cool. Okay, fine. I'd rather have them tell them, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather have the respect of you letting me know I'm getting traded and I can't do nothing about it and still letting me go than the fact of you like I'm waking up like everybody else. They knew about it when we knew about it. How are you gonna know about it when where fans know about it at the same time, bro? Like like not like that's crazy. What kind of like that's you it's different levels to this type of stuff. Like best player in the world or your organization is knowing about our trade at the same time as one as a fan is. Like that doesn't even like doesn't even make sense. That's why I'm like That's why I'm just so upset at the whole situation because it's like they showed them no type of loyalty. They showed him no type of respect. Like it goes down the line. Like it's like they treated him like a regular role player. Like, all right, we don't need you. We don't feel like we need you. All right, then you out of here with no explanation. Like, I don't care if you don't like it or not. And that goes from straight um what's the word I'm trying to say? Um I can't think about it right now, but it's like I don't know why. It's like you said, Clay, Kyrie, at least give the respect of others who wanted to go to a team because somebody AD going to the Lakers because of LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like that, there was no, it was just no respect level. It's just crazy to me. I can't believe it.
And again, like LeBron found out when he was having dinner with his family. Like that's insane. Like that's really insane. But then we gonna pivot. Like I said, we could talk about that all day. And we gonna talk about Luka and LeBron the more the season goes on. But there's another big trade that happened. DeAaron Fox on the Spurs. We just saw his debut. 24 points, 13 assists. They got the win. Unquestionably the best guard on that team. Second best player on that team. Uh, so I guess my question to you is: do you think Fox going to the Spurs will lift their chances of possibly competing for a championship at some point in the future? Is that duo of Fox and Wemby a championship duo? Potentially a championship duo. Think about it. Think about it.
Well, from how they played today, I mean, it was the Hawks, but I mean, I don't know about no championship, bro. I I like how they got De'Aaron Fox on the team and everything. I don't know about a championship though. I don't know about a championship. Well, future wise, okay, yeah, maybe. It depends on who they bring in. I can't see them if they get another if they trying to get draft picks or they not trying to trade for somebody, I think they need another all-star in there. That's just me personally. I don't really see just De'Aaron Fox and Wemby with a bunch of role players really going to the championship. You know what I'm saying? Like if they can find another all-star to trade for or in a free agency to come to the Spurs and try to make something happen, like a small forward or something like that, maybe. But it's like I don't really see just De'Aaron Fox and Wemby doing it by themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't. It's just not with a bunch of role players. I don't think they have that type of like De'Aaron Fox was with the Kings, a better team than he was with the Spurs, and they couldn't even get it done. Like they're terrible. So it's not terrible, but they're not really. They wasn't really doing what the expectations we had for them. So it's like I think making them better, yes. Playoffs, we can start seeing that, but championship in the future, I can see that if they bring in the right pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like the pieces they got right now, it's good for a little bit of a run, but it ain't good for like, you know what I'm saying? No finals, no championship unless you get another person in there. That's just how I feel about it though.
Right.
What would you say?
I think it can be. I mean, only time will really tell. Um, De'Aaron Fox is the best point guard they've had there since what, Tony Parker. I think he's better than DeJounte Murray. Best point guard they've had since Tony Parker. Now you pairing that with Wemby. Um, I mean, you got to build the right team around that. Uh, they're not going to really contend for nothing this year, but I think in the future, yeah. But I think it really all depends on how great Wemby is. I think we've seen De'Aaron Fox at his best. At his best, you're going to get 25, 6, and 6, 25, 5, and 6, whatever like that. Like what he's averaging now, that's him at his best. So now, how much is Wemby going to elevate his game to really move that needle? Because a championship is really predicated off of how he plays, right? We've seen De'Aaron Fox be the number one guy. At best, you got to the first round and bounced. So Wemby is the guy that's going to move the needle as far as the championship goes. So, like I said, I think I'm gonna say yes because Wemby has not reached his best yet. once Wemby gets a little bit of muscle on him, know what I'm saying? Like Giannis did. Giannis came into the league a spring bean. Now he got some muscle on him now. If Wemby can get a little bit of that, yeah, I'm gonna say that because no one's gonna stop him. He is the demigod, the X factor in all this. So I'm gonna say yeah. And again, I mean, Pop's still the coach, right?
I mean, he the coach, but like I think he's not coaching right now.
Yeah. Like I said, you got a guy like Pop who's gonna be in their ear constantly. Like I said, like yeah, I think I'm gonna say yeah. Um, and we'll fast forward to the next question. Does LaVine going to Sacramento help them, or are they just stagnant?
Oh yeah, I mean that's stagnant. I don't. I mean, the Kings is probably just a wash. I don't really see nothing going on with them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't. Uh, I mean, they got Sabonis still. They got DeMar. They got DeRozan, but it's like, I mean, Levine. What is that's not really moving no needle for me. Levine
Yeah.
is not a. He's made an All-Star game probably what once maybe once. Like
LaVine, two. He made two.
dude, it's not he's not a perennial superstar. Like they need somebody. If Darren Fox couldn't move the needle for them, they need somebody. I don't know what the Kings need, but they need something. But I don't think Zach LaVine was the answer for their problems. I think that was just more of he needed. I think he wanted to get out of Chicago, send him somewhere to be in part of the trade for Darren Fox. Like I don't really see nothing really going there.
All right. Um, yeah, to me they didn't get better nor worse. You took out one star and put in another. They ain't get better nor worse. They stagnant. If you ask me, that starting five not gonna make sense now because you basically got a team full of two guards and forwards with a center. Like they have no point guard.
Yeah,
You got
exactly.
Levine, Monk, Fox, Murray, Sabonis. Your best playmakers are gonna be Sabonis. So, um, yeah, I feel like that's stagnant. I mean, they got firepower offensively, no defense. They're gonna make it a track meet, but I mean, they can be knocked off by anybody. And I mean, well I'm gonna check the standings right now.
Do any of them got defense? Like, does DeMar DeRozan
But
does
he not playing no defense, but he like 35, 36.
It, it, and that's what I'm saying. Malik Monk ain't playing no defense. That Levine ain't playing no defense. I mean, they ain't even
They
got no
the
defense.
they the AC right now. They in the playing. They'll probably stay a playing team. They may win a game, get into the playoffs, but I really don't see it. I mean, if it started today, they have to play Minnesota. I think Minnesota beat them. If they drop to 9 or 10 seed, they have to play either Golden State or probably Phoenix or Dallas. I mean, I don't
I'll
see
take
it,
all three
bro.
of them over them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't see it, bro. They're stagnant, bro. Like, they're definitely stagnant. And for our last topic of the day, just received word Jimmy Butler. He's finally awarded. Well, not finally awarded, but he's finally out of Miami. He's going to Golden State. Team up with Steph, Draymond. They gave up Wiggins. They gave up Schroeder, and they gave up Kyle Anderson. They gave those guys up.
Kyle
So
Anderson.
Jimmy's yeah. So they was able to keep Kaminga. They kept Buddy Hill. You know what I'm saying? So what's your take on that, bro? Like, does this to I'm gonna say this moves the needle because of what I've seen Jimmy do in the playoffs. But do you think that this moves the needle for Golden State?
I mean, I don't see no championship. I think the only way we could probably see a championship is if Jimmy Butler do play like he played when he made it to the finals in 2 years. But I mean, he had to do that because he had nobody else on the team that really had that type of, you know what I'm saying, game. Like you got Steph, which Steph ain't playing the best this year, but we know how the postseason sometimes he get. I mean, it's still Steph Curry. Um, it just depends on how that team plays, like how they gel, how the chemistry is. You got two good defenders, Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green in the starting lineup. I mean, Ah, I don't know. I got to see a couple games to see. Right now I'm not really too sold on Jimmy Butler by the way he's been playing, and maybe just because of the way he wanted to get out of Miami. Okay, that's fine, but I need to see a few games together to see how this gonna go because it's like At first, I was told Jimmy Butler didn't even want to he didn't even want to sign no extension. All of a sudden, he signed an extension with them. So it's like I don't really know what's going on. So um, I don't know. I'm not really saying no championship team. I can see maybe first might be sneaking into the second round, but I don't really see a chance. I
Hold
don't see
on,
them
bro.
making
What?
some. I don't see, I'm sorry, bro. I don't see it unless Jimmy Butler plays the way he played 2 years ago. Okay, maybe.
Which he will.
I don't know about that.
Why?
Well, okay, let's go back then. Let's go back. 2 years ago, Tyler Hero won't playing. He had to do what he had to do. Last year, Tyler Hero played. He did nothing. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Tyler Hero played last year. He did nothing. It's another situation with Steph Curry. You got another, not another Tyler Hero, but
Bro,
it's Steph Curry, bro. Like
bro.
Steph Curry is gonna still put the numbers he got to. We know how Jimmy Butler is sometimes. He's too passive when he know he got somebody else that can score beside him. I mean, this is what I've been going off of, bro. I can't speak nothing else. I've seen the 2 times Tyler Hero was he a rookie the first year, and Jimmy Butler still had to do what he had to do. 2 years ago, Tyler Hero did not play. He got injured. So Jimmy Butler had no choice but to average 30 a game. Last year, Tyler Hero played. Jimmy Butler decided not to do nothing.
Bro, bro. Steph is an off the ball player though.
He's an off the
So
ball player. I understand that.
he
When you have
doesn't.
Jimmy, okay, go ahead.
No, I'm saying like he doesn't dribble the air out the ball like a hero would. So there's gonna be times, you know, Jimmy likes to set those set pick and rolls for guards. There's gonna be times where he's gonna handle the rock, and they're gonna show so much attention to Steph or Buddy Hield. He's gonna get those fake handoffs to the rack. Like he's gonna get those, like how Draymond would get. I'm
I
not,
understand.
but I get you though. I get you. Like I get you that he's been passive, but he wants a championship, bro.
Does he?
Yes,
Does he? No. Realistically, do he? I mean, he didn't even. Does he, bro? I personally don't know.
yes, yes. He wants a championship. Ah, Jimmy, I believe in you, man. Come on, don't let me down. Don't let me not.
And I'm not even trying to disrespect Jimmy, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be that type of because I know the type of player Jimmy Butler is. I mean, I've seen it, bro. It's just not. He hasn't been looking good, and I think that's because he want to get out of Miami. Maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because of that. But it's like I don't really think Jimmy Butler, but I don't think Jimmy Butler is just going to move the needle like that. Like I don't think he can move the needle a little bit, but when we talking about championship,
Bro, he led a team to the finals twice, bro, with no help.
he
You
did
have
that, and
Bam
I understand that.
Adebayo.
But if people think about it and look at the whole facts, he had no choice but to do that. That was the type of player he had no choice. He was in that. It was really Jimmy Butler. Your second was Bam. You know what I'm saying? Like you had no choice but to do that. You had no choice but to average 30 something a game to get you that far. Now he's in a situation where you still got Steph Curry on your team. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I just want to see him not passive, bro. I've seen the passive Jimmy Butler a couple times. If he becomes the passive Jimmy Butler that I think that I know I've seen, they're in trouble. That was for nothing. That's all I'm saying. If he don't become that and he starts becoming the Jimmy Butler that we all know he is, okay, maybe. But I can only go off of what I've seen, bro. I mean, it's been too long since I've seen it, bro. It's been too long. You can't get mad at me for that. You can't get mad at me.
Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I hear you, bro. I hear you.
I mean, I hate to be like that, bro, and I like Jimmy Butler as a player, bro. I hate to be like that, but it's like I've seen too much bullshit from him. And like I said, it might be because of Miami, but that wasn't the case 2 years ago when he wanted to do what he had to do. That wasn't the case 4 years ago when he made it to the finals.
Bro, I'm not gonna sit here and act like Jimmy Butler hasn't been passive, hasn't been, not playing the way we know how to play. I'm just saying we know he's capable of doing it. And I might be speculating because we ain't seen it in a couple years, but I think he's gonna do it come Golden State. When Steph struggles or Draymond's not having it going, I think we're gonna see it. Now I speculating we gotta see it. I'm choosing to think he's gonna be able to do it. And he will do it. Because now there's not a team in the West they can't beat. We looking thin right now, so they can beat us. Um, they can beat Memphis. They can beat the Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? That's with AD. They can beat they can beat teams. They can beat the Rockets. Thunder, I don't believe in the Thunder. I believe in Shea. I don't believe in the Thunder. They're not a team they can't beat now. If Jimmy's at his apex.
If Jimmy is at his apex, I'm gonna give it to you if Jimmy is the type of player that me and you both know how he is. If he's that type of player. But if Jimmy Butler is going back to this passive, I wanna wait till my teammates get involved first, then let me try to do something. It's not gonna work out, bro. I mean, and it also depends on how Steph Curry plays. I know it's still Steph Curry, but it's like I'm seeing declines. He's averaging 22 this year, the worst I've ever seen him shoot, the worst I've ever seen him average in my like ever since what? Maybe second, third year in the league. I mean, it just depends on how them two play in the whole situation. I mean, I gotta see it. That's why I said I gotta see a couple games, see how the chemistry is. If Jimmy Butler is going to do on some 10 points, 12 points, 13, 15, I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm sorry. Because he's capable of more than that. And this system they got, the reason why they got Jimmy Butler is for him to be the number two. Therefore, and me personally, what I've seen in the playoffs, he needs to be number one. You're not gonna be number one for
Yeah.
Steph, duh. But it's like I've seen when he's done it with the Heat. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the playoff basketball, we've seen what you've done, bro. You'd averaged about 33 in one series before. If not one series, the whole playoffs. So it's like I'm only speaking of what I've seen. If I never seen that for Jimmy Butler, I can't expect much. But I'm expecting that, bro. I'm expecting 20 points a game. I'm expecting all that. I mean, that's all. You're going to be a number two. That's the reason why they got you. They paid you 2 years, 121, $60 million dollars, and you're 35. They give you $60 million each year to do what you got to do as a number two, bro. If you're not going to do that, then what happened in Miami was just what happened. It's just what you is now. And I mean, we got to deal with it. But if you're gonna go back to the regular schedule program, then all right, I can see something. I might see something. I might not still see no championship, but I might see a little run in the playoffs.
Only time will tell, my boy.
Only
Only
time
time
will
will
tell.
tell. Well, that's all the time we got for today's show. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We will vow to have this video up on YouTube. Like I said, yesterday's video just got lost. That won't happen with this video. We will have it up. Be sure to follow us on our platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Threads. Um, we're gonna start doing a little thing now where if we see some news, we may just get on here, comment about it, and then just post it. It won't be an actual pod, but it'll be like a little snippet clip. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Catch you in the next video.
All right, y'all.